The insurance industry is well known for complex business models, complex operating models, and not forgetting the heavy amount of regulatory oversight that lays on top. It's a very old industry driven with a lot of data. Legacy systems have often been solved for instead of modernizing or replacing the system, but instead by bolting on technology. What effectively you end up having is a very fragmented or disjointed system, which often makes the journey for data from origination to any type of business performance or analytics very difficult. Within the insurance industry, there is always legislation, being accounting legislation or regulatory and compliance legislation, that drives complexity into the operating model, that causes a lot of headaches. We're a company that's been around for a year, private equity funded. We started with absolutely nothing. Having been in the industry for many years, I had the fortunate opportunity to be able to take a look at a lot of the different types of HCM and financial systems that were in the marketplace. When we decided ultimately what our HCM and our financials module was going to be, it was an easy decision for us because of the way that Workday has been able to solve for a lot of the complexities of process, the complexity of data, the complexity of being able to automatically handle a lot of things that don't require human intervention. When I think about that whole idea of what it is that you need to do to build something from the ground up, that's impossible to do on your own. In terms of technological performance, we wanted to create an insurance company that focused on native AI solutions from the front to the back end of the organization. So as we were contemplating what our entire technology stack was going to look like, we effectively landed for everything in our back office to be Workday driven, because we're very comfortable with the automation, the AI technology, and really just the simplicity of growing our business into the Workday platform. The driving factor behind that was the Workday Illuminate capabilities within the tool. It became clear very, very quickly that the AI capabilities, the automation and revenue management tool was exactly what we needed to be able to automate our processes and allow us to move forward with a very organized and lean back office. Our finance team is 2 people, but we knew we wanted the advanced tech. That was what the whole genesis for Ascendex Underwriters was to be, from front to back, advanced AI-driven technology, and Workday is what fit the bill for us. We were privileged and excited to have been the first financial services small business or startup business to be accepted into the Workday GO program. It enables us as a startup or other small businesses to be able to move very quickly into a live operating environment. We launched the key financials modules in 54 days. This was very important to us because we are actually pre-revenue. So this enabled us to have the business model supported through our operating model prior to revenue coming in the door. We've been adding on expense management, we've been adding on reconciliation, we've been adding on revenue management. We chose the Maxi Group to be our implementation partner primarily because of their deep knowledge within the insurance industry. Being able to have industry-specific conversations around how we should build our operating model within Workday was a key to our success.
Ascendex was a new company that was formed in 2024. They really were looking at Workday as being a vehicle for them to be able to immediately grow their business from the ground up. We're starting to see this more often with companies that are looking to Workday and Workday GO as an opportunity for them to be able to build a business platform that can be business ready on day one and helps them as they go through hypergrowth and hyperscaling. Workday's not just for large organizations. Any organization of any size can adopt Workday. Workday GO allows customers to apply the Launch Now methodology to get live in 30 to 60 days. This means that they can get immediate value from the Workday platform. Every customer is on the same line of code. That means a small organization is using the same system and the same technology that the largest companies in the world are using. Customers have the capability to take leading practices that Workday has curated over the past 20 years and apply it to their organization. The result of that is you've got the innovation and the experience of all organizations that have used Workday. You have the power of the Workday product team that's developing leading technology, and you have proven deployment methodologies that have been used by partners across the world. One of the key things that differentiated Workday from the competition was its ability to offer a full suite solution. Financial, payroll, and HR. You have a single platform that doesn't require data integrations. This gives a unified view, and with Workday Illuminate, Ascendex can adopt AI technology immediately within their enterprise platform. They can focus on growing their business instead of maintaining their platform.
Over the next several years, we expect to bring 3 to 4 products live each year, enabling us to focus on becoming one of the best producers of commercial specialty insurance in the country. We launch products starting with $0. Over a 5-year timeline, they're going to get up to the point where they're generating between $50 and $70 million a year worth of revenue. And that investment effectively generates the revenue that we push through our operating model and allows that expense base to continue to go down and profits to increase for each of our underwriting teams. This is one of the reasons why we are and have leaned so far in to AI technology. We want to drive ahead with our operating leverage advantage, which is lowering manual effort, making sure that our team members are focused on critical decision making and that the processing is happening in the background with technology and automation. Having a consistent solution drives efficiencies. Another area that's complicated within the insurance industry is the reconciliation of cash flows. We sat down and worked with our bank, with Maxi Group, and with Workday to effectively take a look at the Workday Illuminate capabilities so that we could understand how we could take these processes that are very complicated and automate them. This means we can close our books quicker. We have a lower cost of operating. Our push to be able to always be on the forefront of automating processes that would normally require human intervention, human effort, has allowed us to chart a path forward where we can keep our expenses down and makes us stand out as compared to our peers. We are on an incredibly exciting growth journey. And we know that with Workday Illuminate, we have a partner by our side that is going to help us scale into the future.